Finally, we have get real gameplay footage of Chrono Odyssey. And since that moment, that was recently, excitement is in the air. And we have seen lots of reaction from future players of this game and in generally from MMORPG community. So for today's video, I want to show you comments. I want to show you how does MMORPG gaming community feel about Chrono Odyssey gameplay, Chrono Odyssey combat, in-game features, PvP, PvE. I will give you also my opinion on these comments. So let's check what do we know so far and what is currently happening in the world of Chrono Odyssey. Let's check reaction of players. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Chrono Odyssey videos in the future. Okay, let's check comments. How does community feel about real gameplay footage? First, real gameplay footage of Chrono Odyssey. First comment here. Looks great, just please don't mess up the monetization. Absolutely, I agree on that. Monetization is very important. I'm not talking here only about business model, which probably will be buy to play. It's still not officially confirmed, but we are waiting for that. I have seen few Korean websites talking about buy to play business model, about packages. Probably it will be buy to play. It's still not officially confirmed. However, like I said, few websites over there on Korean servers have already mentioned in the last few months that Chrono Odyssey will be buy to play. In my opinion, actually, that would be a really good solution. One middle ground between free to play game, which is not a good solution because free to play MMORPGs tends to have lots of bots in the game. So that is not good. Also, subscription-based model, that is the model which many Western players would like to see in this MMORPG. But I think buy-to-play business model with few packages to buy on Steam, that would be perfect. So first comment, I agree. Also regarding monetization in the game, regarding cash shop, that should be handled properly without pay to win. So don't worry about that. Chrono Studio, developers of this game, and Kakao Games publisher, they already stated game will not be pay to win. So don't worry about that. But anyway, I agree with this comment. Monetization is very important. Next comment here. With Chrono Odyssey, our goal isn't to keep adding systems without due cause, okay? This sentence alone already won me. Keep refining the game and let us taste this sweet cosmic horror. Definitely, this is sweet cosmic horror. You have seen that dark element of the game. Almost horror. I wouldn't say completely horror, but definitely very dark fantasy kind of style of this game is looking incredible, and this comment is really good. Let's check next comment here. Please be the MMORPG I've been waiting years for. So this is actually correct definition of Chrono Odyssey. This game is MMORPG, so action combat kind of game, not tab targeting kind of game. And absolutely, we are waiting for good MMORPG for a long time. Is this it? Yes, it is. Let's go further. This interview has shown me that the devs aren't amateurs. They laid out good game design principles, and they were smart enough to make the game unique enough to stand out from other MMOs by changing the gameplay experience for the genre. I agree, that is true. For this reason, I believe in the team and hope they can execute these ideas well. So basically, Chrono Odyssey will stand out. Definitely, it will stand out for many reasons. One of the reasons is they have done game differently. It's still real MMORPG, PC and consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, no mobile devices. However, it has something different and everything is done on very high quality way. So this MMORPG definitely will stand out. You have something really special going on here. That is true. It all depends on how you implement it correctly and not make it a chore game for players to log in and gain the reward daily. I'll be eagerly waiting for your closed beta test. Thank you. So, closed beta test of Chrono Odyssey is coming in June. That is already official information. We have that information from developer and publisher of this game. You can come here on Steam website, official Steam website of Chrono Odyssey right now. And basically it's very simple. You can click on this tab here, request access. This is it. This is it. Very simple process. And then you need to wait for email. Who knows, maybe you'll be lucky and maybe you will get invitation and a chance to play already in June. There is still no date. However, to play in June, Chrono Odyssey beta playtest. However, even if you don't get invitation, don't worry, I got you covered. Check my live streams on Twitch. I'm live streaming every single day. Probably right now when you are watching this video, I'm already live on Twitch. However, for beta test, this future playtest, yes, I will also live stream on Twitch. Join me on Twitch if you have any kind of questions regarding the game. If it's not covered by NDA, I already played this game, so I cannot talk about everything. However, if it's publicly known information, I'll try to help you regarding information regarding Chrono Odyssey. So follow me on Twitch and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm preparing lots of content regarding Chrono Odyssey. Let's go further with next comment here. This game looks very promising. I like the gameplay approach it has, more serious and slower. True, with emphasis on exploration and discovery. I just hope that monetization is purely cosmetic and not predatory. Yeah, I mean, usually people are concerned regarding monetization because we have seen within last, I will even dare to say 10 years, many MMORPGs being paid to win. So that is the main worry of the many players, which is understandable. This is sounding more and more like MMORPG I've been waiting for so long. Okay, while I still need to play it, of course, the aesthetic and concepts going into the game feel like they're exactly what I've desired, but not MMORPG so far had some close to delivering. I really hope this will be MMORPG I can sink many years into having a great time. We all hope for this. We are all waiting for MMORPG, which we are going to play a longer time, not only a few months. And you know what I mean by that. Sadly, we have seen on examples of many games in the recent, even the past, right, that after a few months, game simply fails. We need a game which we are going to play a longer time. So this is absolutely correct comment. Let's go further with next comment here. Please deliver on what you are showing and saying to us. We need a good new MMO that has more than average quest lines. Definitely, this is that kind of MMORPG because you don't need to follow. You don't even need to follow MSQ that much exact to the point. You can explore, you can go into life skills, gathering. Actually, developers stated in their latest new video that you can go for gathering, life skills, crafting, and you'll be able to reach maximum level in the game. That means that you don't need to necessarily to follow MSQ. I mean, you will follow MSQ to some point, let's be honest here. However, it's not like that you need to stick with it. You can explore beautiful, totally open world around you without any kind of issues, which is incredible. This is really incredible. I hate to be excited and hate to want to be hyped, but you are selling a really good and beautiful package. That's true. I look forward to seeing and feeling the game in June. I hope you'll get invitation. Finally, thank you. Give SA a server. Love from Brazil. South America, I hope they will have server. I still didn't see any kind of new information regarding infrastructure of the servers. That means like location of the servers. But since it will be global release, which is also very interesting, game is getting global release. Not Korea first and then global. No, Chrono Odyssey is going to have global release first. That's it, right? So South America servers, probably yes. But that remains to be seen. There is no official information for now regarding location of the servers. Let's check next comment here. These devs are literally trying to tackle every problem in the MMO genre. That's really ambitious. It's like everything I wanted in one game. Okay, that sounds good also. Please God, don't have these games suck. So far, I love everything the devs talked about. It's like they understand what the gamers want. Yeah, you have that feeling actually. When you are watching that 20 minutes video, right, with information and gameplay footage, you have a feeling that Chrono Studio really understands what we gamers need from MMORPG nowadays in 2025. After so many years of drought, this can bring back hope for the MMORPG genre. I agree. So definitely regarding MMORPG gaming genre, I can't say the situation is really great in the last few years. We are getting new games. However, most of them are just another mobile ports to PC, nothing special. And usually even with AAA quality, they are failing. So we need game of this type. Actually, we need exactly this game. It's coming. Definitely, it's coming. Release is confirmed for Q4 of 2025 globally with first beta test. I mean, closed beta test for June, and then maybe, I'm just guessing, I'm not sure, maybe, just maybe, another beta test later before release. But that remains to be seen. I mean, that is still not officially confirmed. Then here have some comment which I can translate. Let's see. As a user who like console games and is not interested into Korean-style MMOs, I'm really looking forward to this game. I still have to try it out, but the story and visuals seems good, and the combat doesn't look bad. I have to say that combat, it's more than it doesn't look bad. Combat is looking amazing. Combat is looking amazing if you like action combat. And also story and the visuals, that dark fantasy kind of style, global players will love it. The fact that you can reach the maximum level just by doing the content you want is really great. Yes, I was just talking about that like 1 minute ago. So you don't need necessarily to go only into, for example, MSQ. You can do whatever you want, right? So yeah, you can go gathering life skills and reach maximum level. So you can do whatever you want. That level of freedom is incredible. I really hope it comes out well. Let's go for the best. Let's check next comment here. This game seems incredibly immersive, offering players the freedom to explore without rigid objectives. I'm genuinely excited to test it out and would love to see it launch for public testing soon. Wishing you all the best in making that happen. You can see so much optimism, so much positivity. This is really beautiful. I feel heard. I feel seen. Absolutely stoked for the closed beta test. I know how that feels. Absolutely. And this comment, actually, I think it sums it all regarding how does MMORPG gaming community currently feels, right? So yeah, we feel heard, we feel seen, and we are absolutely stoked and hyped for a closed beta test. These words spoken are way too good to be true. If the devs keep their words, then this game has only one thing to do: success. Correct. I mean, if those words are true, I'm sold. This looks like New World, not 2.0, not 3.0, but 9.0. If this is going to happen and those words are your clear vision, this is really promising. Nice video. Thanks for that and have a nice day. So this is interesting. I can notice many players already now comparing Chrono Odyssey with New World. I mean, I do understand from one standpoint that comparison. However, yeah, I mean, they're both MMORPGs. Nevertheless, there is a massive difference between New World and Chrono Odyssey. It's a massive difference, and I have to say, New World, it's looking pretty good nowadays in 2025. I have played recently also. Sadly, ironically now, game is feeling pretty dead nowadays in 2025. New World, I'm talking about. However, actually, it feels really good when you play it. Developers and publisher Amazon Games have finally fixed the game, and game is actually working pretty good. But sadly, it's too late. Game is dead. However, that comparison regarding New World, I think Chrono Odyssey is much better. It's much better on many levels, combat-wise, graphic design-wise, in-game features-wise. But I do understand that comparison with a New World. I do understand, because that would be the closest comparison. I don't know what else to compare with Chrono Odyssey. It's really hard to do that. That's why I think players are comparing Chrono Odyssey with New World. Let's go with next comment here. They basically saw Elden Ring, placed Dragon Dogma combat into it, saw what made the New World good, and took its life skill system, saw what made Helldivers 2 great, which is the multiplayer, added it, and then boom, made the MMO structure and won. I mean, this sounds, they have checked many different games, inspiration from, right? But I mean, of course, this person is not saying actually they took systems from these games. This comment is saying they have done a really great job. They have combined really good elements from many different games, right, in Chrono Odyssey. Also, if they implement the system like Lords of the Fallen, where you traverse timelines and dimensionally seamlessly, I'd say we have a winner here, boys. Of course, go into the game humbly and do your best to enjoy the content without research. So, yeah. This also sounds really cool. Let's go with next comment here. Was someone who never plays MMORPG games. This might be my first because this game is doing everything right I usually dislike about MMORPG games. Interesting. First of all, I'm glad the camera isn't ground camera behind the character instead of the zoomed out overhead camera most MMORPGs games have. Second good thing is that it doesn't look like they have a HUD cluttered with too many icons all over the screen. And third, being the most important to me, is that it seems that actually made the option for the game to be played as a single player game if playing online in a party isn't really your thing. So yeah, I mean, actually this is looking like interesting comment from this person who never play MMORPGs. Yeah, I mean, you can play Chrono Odyssey as a solo player a lot. I mean, you will play anyway with the party to some point, but yes, you can play a big part of the game as a solo, single player, which I know that many of you will appreciate. I know that for sure. Next comment here. I can see this game as one of the best MMO we ever get. The art director at least is one of the best so far. Please don't mess up this and be really careful about monetization. Keep most of it to cosmetic. Again, people worrying about monetization, which is, like I said, pretty natural because gaming community had in the last few years, not only few years, in the last decade, we had a bad experience with monetization, business model, and pay to win. And that's why players are careful. They are basically just worried about monetization. But don't worry about that. Kakao Games and Chrono Studio said no pay to win. Regarding business model, it should be, probably, it's still not official, buy to play. Korean websites said so. They have announced some Korean websites, it should be buy to play. Let's go further with next comment here. Sounds like a game I've been waiting for. Please don't be pay to win. Game looks great. I really hope it's good. Yeah, so you see, most of the worries are regarding that. Please give some attention to South America. We need server. And also regarding server infrastructure. That is also pretty interesting, right? So infrastructure of the servers is worrying many players, right? That remains to be seen. It's still not officially announced, right? So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you for today's video a little bit shortly some of the comments which we have seen recently to show you in general how does MMORPG gaming community feels currently about Chrono Odyssey. And you can see they're feeling pretty good. Feelings are good, people feel optimistic, which is really good, and we should be optimistic. We should be optimistic. Don't forget, regarding Chrono Odyssey, it's still not too late regarding beta test. You can come here on Steam, request access, and what to say except until we are waiting for beta test and release of this game in Q4 of this year, check my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to new upcoming MMORPGs. Until we are waiting for release of the game in Q4 of 2025, make sure to check my YouTube channel. I'm preparing lots of content from World of Chrono Odyssey. Also, I will live stream on Twitch playtest, next beta test in June. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Chrono Odyssey video.